Hello students, so we'll move on with the next module, that is Introduction to Ruby and Rails. That's your module 2. So the first topic under that what we are going to say is origin and uses of Ruby. So Ruby is a server-side scripting language similar to Python and Perl. It was designed in Japan by Yukiro Matsumoto, also called as MATS, and was released in the year 1996 as a replacement for Perl and Python. So Ruby is a pure object-oriented programming language, that is every data value in Ruby, whether it can be an integer literal or it can be the complete file system, is treated as an object. Ruby is a general purpose interpreted programming language. So here interpreter comes to picture, who is going to read the program as well as execute the code. Ruby gets regular expression and implicit variables from Perl, and it gets objects that can change during execution from the JavaScript. Ruby has its own built-in functions which can be used directly into the Ruby script. So Rails is the most common use of Ruby. So now first of all we'll see how to install this Ruby. So Ruby is a open source language. So here you can go into this particular site, that is rubylang.org, wherein you can download Ruby. Okay, so based on the operating system you have, so I have Windows machine, so I'm downloading Ruby installer. So if it is a Linux or Unix, you can go in for this. Okay, so once we have downloaded, then you can just check whether it has been installed correctly. So for that purpose, you have to go to the command prompt of your system. Okay. So we are going to the command prompt. So I have hit CMD from, okay. So I hit CMD by clicking on the Windows. So here the command prompt has been opened. Now you can just see whether Ruby has been installed correctly or not. So for that purpose, you can give Ruby-V. So it is going to give you the version of Ruby that is installed. Okay. So this is how you can install. Now you want to write the program. So to write the program, you can use any of the editors like Notepad, or you can go for Sublime Text, or you can go for Emacs, all those. Okay, so here the editor what I'm going to use is Sublime Text. So here in Sublime Text I'm going to write a small hello program, hello world program. So I've written as puts hello world. So this is the information what I want to be displayed in my command prompt. So here I want to save this particular file. So how do I save? So you give file save, and when you're saving you have to give the extension. So I'll just show you. I'll just create a new file and I'll try to save. So save, which where you want to save. So I want to save the data in my D drive, and I have a folder called as Ruby. Within that I want to save my file. So here you can select, here you have to go for Ruby with, and you have to give the name. So some test.rb. So I can give something like this. So this is my Ruby file that is saved in D drive. Okay, so here I will be showing you the result of my hello.rb. Okay, so within hello.rb I've just written puts, and the message to be displayed is hello world. So I'll just show you how we can execute this program. Okay, so now we are coming back to the command prompt. So you can see here we are in C drive, but my file is stored in D drive. So I have to go back. So I can give cd dot dot. So once again cd dot dot. Now I have to go to D drive. So I'm typing D, and now I have to go to the folder named as Ruby. So I will give it. Now here the name of the file is hello.rb. I want to execute that file, so I have to give the command as Ruby space file name, that is hello.rb. So you can see the result, that is hello world is displayed. This is how you can write a program using editor. I hope you have understood this. Thank you.